What would you do if the last $20 in your pocket was the only thing standing between you and hunger? This is not just a story about money. It's a story about kindness, sacrifice, and how one small decision can change everything. In a small American town lived Michael, a middle-aged man who had recently lost his job. Bills were piling up. Rent was overdue. Hope felt expensive. Every morning, Michael walked the streets looking for work. Every night, he counted his remaining dollars, hoping they would somehow last. That evening, he sat outside a grocery store, holding his last $20 bill. It was supposed to be his dinner. As Michael stood up to enter the store, he noticed an elderly homeless woman sitting near the entrance. Her hands were shaking. Her sign read, "Hungry. Haven't eaten in 2 days." Michael looked away. He whispered to himself, "I can't help anyone. I can barely help myself." But something in her eyes stopped him. Michael slowly walked into the store. He stood in front of the food aisle, thinking. Then he made a decision. He bought a warm meal, a bottle of water, and walked back outside. Without saying much, he placed the food in her hands. She looked up, shocked. "This was my last money," Michael said quietly. Tears rolled down her face. "You have no idea what this means," she whispered. That night, Michael went home hungry. But for the first time in weeks, his heart felt light. The next morning, Michael received a phone call. It was from a local business owner. The homeless woman he helped was his mother. She had Alzheimer's and had wandered away from home. The man said, "My security cameras caught everything. Your kindness reminded me there are still good people left." Michael was offered a full-time job. Weeks later, Michael walked into that same grocery store. This time, his pockets were full. But more importantly, so was his heart. He never forgot that moment, because when he had almost nothing, he chose to give. Life Lessons' strong emotional message. Kindness is not about having extra. It's about giving, even when it's hard. Sometimes, the good you put into the world comes back in ways you never expect. If this story moved you, please like, share, and subscribe. And remember, your smallest act of kindness could be someone else's miracle.